Tony D and Little Joan here with the Screenwriter's Rant on The Cellar from Shudder Films. I almost said Shudder because I'm reading and I'm looking and my brain's trying to process. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books, and you have. So Little Joan gets a treat. Here you go, Little Joan. Yum yum. Thank you for checking out Book 8 of the Pineys. Now, The Cellar, starring Elisha Cuthbert as the mom, because she's at that age now. Still looking good though. Still looking great. So this family moves into a creepy old house, and there is dun 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 a cellar. And the cellar has an evil presence, and the daughter gets locked in, and then she gets out, but she didn't like the house. And then the mom and dad say, "Oh, we're going out to eat. Babysit your brother." And she's like, "What? You're leaving us? The first night?" See, look at Elisha Cuthbert. She looks great. She's looking just fantastic. And of course, what happens while she's babysitting? She goes into the cellar to flip a circuit breaker and disappears. And then the movie gets interesting. They go down after she's disappeared. They can't find her. And they find all sorts of runes in the basement. And they're mathematical in nature. So they consult somebody who understands them, and they find other weird things. They consult somebody who understands them, and basically he says, there she is, trapped in another dimension. There's like another dimension, maybe to hell or something. There's imagery, hellish imagery. Then the son gets kidnapped, and he gets stuck in the cellar, and then Eliza's going after him, and all sorts of terrible things happen. So I kind of am intrigued by the premise. It feels a little bit like something you read in an H.P. Lovecraft story. Now, these credits, though, reading them, holy cow. Written and directed by Brendan Muldowney. And looks like Elisha Cuthbert is an executive producer, Joe. All right. And the rest of the cast, I don't recognize their names, but she is the name, and the movie looks creepy. I'm intrigued. And then this abacus moves in the background. There's a bunch of creepy stuff in the house. There's one of the symbols there. I mean, to me, that just looks like the symbol pi with a triangle underneath it. But, you know, I like the idea that there's another crazy dimension down here, and that's where the daughter disappeared, and they have to figure that out, because it sounds complicated. It sounds like something would be hard to figure out, right? And it sounds like something ancient and old, and they've got like a record from, I don't know, her grandfather that he made, giving them instructions from the beyond. I mean, sounds like a cool movie. I know, Joan. I think it's a cool movie too. So the first act, obviously, they move into the house. It's very creepy. Mom says, "Don't worry." The daughter's like, "I don't like this." And then the parents go out, and the daughter's babysitting. She goes into the basement to flip a circuit breaker and disappears. Second act, they are looking for the daughter. They're trying to figure out what happened. The cops can't help, of course. And they find weird runes and signs. They start to get clues. And then the son disappears. Here's the record, the creepy record they find. And then it's like, you know, the parents versus, ooh, creepy. The parents versus the demon or hellish demon thing, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. There's some crazy thing on the other side of the door. So yeah, I'm all about this movie. It looks good. Shudder's really kicked up their game. I'll say it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. Shudder, you know what you're doing here. I mean, you got a name. Elisha Cuthbert, definitely a big name. You know, so you got her to star. You got a solid premise here, creepy premise. It's also relatively low budget, probably mostly takes place in the house and a few other inside locations. Not too hard for that. You could save all the money on the effects and Eliza's salary. Uh, because she probably got a decent payday, and she's EP credit. Not too shabby, Eliza. You're doing all right for yourself. Glad to see you're back. And so yeah, thumbs up on this, and that's it for me, Tony D. And mouthy little Joan back there. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast for our more based takes. And we'll see you in the next one.